Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Shri Radha Madhava ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. Well, it's amazing, the mic is still working. Well, electricity came back. Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nasta Prayeshva Bhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatīrṇaḥ Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. So welcome to all the devotees. Today is the day 2 of our Krishna Katha. We are approaching Janmashtami festival. Yeah. So yesterday we have heard the pastime of Sudama meet Lord Krishna. Yeah. So toward the end of his class yesterday, His Grace Kripanidhi Prabhu mentioned that Srila Prabhupada definition of the word hippies. Yeah. He said that hippie means no principles. So today I was given the topic of Paundraka, the false Vāsudeva. So I was thinking like, okay, this demon Paundraka, probably he's not a hippie, but he has the same mentality as hippie, no principles. Meaning he doesn't know what is need to be done, what not to be done. Yeah? Anyway, we have heard probably these pastimes many times. How Sudama meets Krishna, and all this, you know, and today we will hear Paundraka, yeah. We will see how Krishna kills Paundraka. So, it doesn't matter how many times we have heard these pastimes, but for devotees, it's always purifying and also shooting to the heart, yeah. Sada sevya Srimad Bhagavati Katha. Yasya Shravanamatrena Harischitam Samashrayet. So that is the most important thing. Harischitam Samashrayet. So Sada Sevya. This is the statement of Srila Narada Muni in the Srimad Bhagavata Mahatmya, where he mentioned that Sada Sevya twice, yeah, simply by serving the Bhagavatam through hearing. Yasya Shravanamatrena. Just by hearing the Bhagavatam or the narration of Krishna Katha, Harischitam Samashrayet. Lord Hari will manifest in our heart. Now don't argue with me, oh Prabhu Sarvasya Chaham Hridisani Vishnu. Krishna is already there in our heart. Ishwara Hridesir Junati Stati. Krishna is present in everybody's heart. But what does it mean, manifest? Manifest means when one realizes that Krishna is really in our heart and understanding our sambandha tattva with Krishna. Yeah. So today I chose this verse from 10th canto, We are jumping ahead from the 3rd canto to the 10th canto. Chapter 66, text number 2. Yeah, text on the board. Kindly repeat. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam tvam vāsudevo bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam. Please read. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam. Matajis. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān mena ātmānam acyutam. Tvam Vāsudeva bhagavān avatīṛno jagat-patiḥ iti prastobhito bālair mena ātmānam acyutam. Tvam, you, Vāsudevaḥ, Vāsudeva, Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, avatīrṇaḥ, descended, jagat, of the universe, patiḥ, the master, iti, thus, prastobhitaḥ, emboldened with flattery, bālaiḥ, by childish man, mene, he imagined, ātmānam, himself, acyutam, the infallible Lord. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Paundraka was emboldened by the flattery of childish men, who told him, "You are Vāsudeva, the Supreme Lord and Master of the universe, who have now descended to the earth." Thus, he imagined himself to be the infallible personality of Godhead. Kindly repeat. Paundraka was emboldened by the flattery of childish men, who told him, "You are Vāsudeva, the Supreme Lord and the Master of the universe, who have now descended to earth. Thus he imagined himself to be the infallible personality of Godhead. A very short purport. Paundraka foolishly accepted the flattery of ignorant person. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pashatya Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangdunglam Hayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurundinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Katanchana Smrite Yasmin Dushkaram Sukaram Bhavet Vismrite Viparitam Shat Sri Chaitanya Namamitam. So Paundraka, how could he, if you think, like, how could he believe that somebody, actually his own minister was telling him that actually you are the real Vāsudeva, the incarnation of God. And then he believed that. Imagine if someone come to your doorstep, knocking on your door and telling, oh, you are God. So he was being flattered by some childish man, who is his own minister actually. Yeah, who is his own minister, saying that you are the real Vāsudeva. This Satvata, who is in Dwaraka, he's not the real one. You are the real one. And somehow he accepted that, yeah, to be a fact. And he really feel that he is the incarnation of God, yeah. And then he start dressing himself just like Krishna, you know. And then he put on yellow dhoti, you know. He make fake Srivatsa on his chest. He put on Kaustuba jewels. He put on Sankha, Gada, Chakra, and Padma. Everything exactly like Krishna. So this verse is actually reminded me to one of my favorite slokas from the Bhagavatam. Many times I quoted it. Yeah. Swavid varaha ustra karaihi samstuta purusa pasuhu nayat karna pato peto jatu nama gadagrajaha. Those who are not worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they will worship those similar people who are just like the Swavid varaha ustra, just like the dog, just like the pig, yeah, just like the camel and the asses. Yeah. So the fool will worship another fool to be God. I'm telling you one thing. In the year of 2016, I still remember till now, whenever I came across with this kind of topic, you know, we think that this kind of incident happened only during this bygone time, during Krishna's time, that people assuming himself to be God, or other peoples would worship some demon like Paundraka to be God, you know. I tell you one thing. One day in 2016, I was invited to one village for a preaching program. Then we visited with another devotees. We have kirtan party. We visited one house. And then in that house, we are being hosted very nicely. In the village, you know, village people, they are so nice. And yet they are very innocent. Then we enter the house, and then I saw in a table, there is a picture of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Is garlanded, and the Mataji is performing arati. I was like, whoa, this is something that outrageous, you know. So, and then I was talking to my friend, who is a Bengali. Prabhu, why this lady is worshipping Amitabh Bachchan in his house? And then he said that, oh, don't ask these questions, you know. Don't ask these questions, they may feel offended. And then I still have this curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat, as the saying mentioned, that I want to find out. So what is going on? And then I asked some people, why is he worshipping Amitabh Bachchan? Oh, because he's one of the biggest fan of this Bollywood actor. Even in the Bhagavad Gita in chapter 16, Srila Prabhupada mentioned, during the Second World War, there are some people in Calcutta worshipping Hitler. Welcome to the world, right? So some fools will consider another fools to be God. Yeah. So there are some people who love to cheat and some people who love to be cheated. So that's like common things happening even till now. It's amazing, right? So Paundraka, yes, he really believed that he is the real Vāsudeva. But this word Vāsudeva, meaning the son of Vāsudeva, who is Paundraka's father? His father's name is Vriddhasarma. Yeah? Vriddhasarma. Yeah, Vriddhasarma. And his father is Srutadeva. Srutadeva is the sister of Vāsudeva, Krishna's father. So Paundraka is actually Krishna's cousin. Can you believe that? Krishna has a cousin who's a demon. It's not something surprising, right? He has a great uncle, Kamsa is also a demon. So by the way, Paundraka sent his messenger to Dwaraka to meet Krishna. And the messenger conveyed the message of Paundraka to Krishna, saying that, look, this is the message from our king, Paundraka, that he said that he is the real Vāsudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are the fake one. Yeah. Please, immediately, O Satvata, give up all my attire, meaning the Sankha, Gada, Chakra, Padma. Give up all my attire. Release it. If you don't want to release it and you don't want to surrender to my lotus feet, you must face a battle. And all the assembly was laughing upon hearing this message. Yeah. And then Krishna said, okay, relax, you convey to your king. Tell him that you fools, yeah, you are fools. Soon you will be dead, and then your dead body will be the shelter of a vulture and dogs. So Krishna is using very harsh word, right? How can he use a very harsh word? In the Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 17, Krishna tells Arjuna, what is the austerity for the speech? Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priya hitam chayat swadhyaya vyasanam chaiva one maya tapa uchyate. This is the austerity for the speech. Yeah? Satyam means truthful. Priyam means very pleasing. But Krishna here is using very harsh word. Yeah, very harsh word. You fools, soon you will be dead. Your body will be the shelter of the vulture and a dog. What can be more painful than that words? And then his messenger told him. And finally he arranged his military and then headed to Dwaraka, attacking the Lord. Of course, he brought his friend, the king of Kasi. Yeah, the king of Kasi is his friend, very close friend. Because the king of Kasi is also very envious to Krishna. So the principle is that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, isn't it? If you don't like somebody and somebody else also don't like him, oh, he's my friend. So Paundraka and the king of Kasi, they are best friends because both are envious to Lord Krishna. They arranged their army. They went to Dwaraka and start attacking Krishna. Now Lord Krishna faced Paundraka, yeah? And then they have a great battle. It is mentioned in this chapter actually, Paundraka is a mighty hero. He's not an ordinary demon, He's a great demon. So he challenged Krishna. And then finally Krishna said, all right, you wanted my chakra to be released? Here you go. And he easily cut off Paundraka's head. Yeah. So it seems like Although Paundraka is a great demon, he's a great hero, but the way how Krishna kills him is just like that. Easy, effortless. Yeah. Kamsam naga juta pranam malau gajapatim yata adistaya lilayaiva pasuneva mrigadipaha. Kamsa is a great demon. How Krishna kills him? He just jump, drag him, beat him few times, and he's dead. And all the demons that Kamsa sent to kill Krishna in Vrindavan, they are all already defeated by Kamsa. In the Harivamsa, it is described how Kamsa defeated, what is the name of the snake demon? Aghasura, thank you, Aghasura. Kamsa just playfully choked his neck on his arm just like this, effortlessly. That's how strong Kamsa is. Kamsa nagajita pranam malau gajapatim yataha. His left hand, Kamsa's left hand, his power of the left hand is equal as 10,000 elephants. That is the power of Bhima, by the way. His only one hand is equal to 10,000 elephants. So powerful. But how Krishna kills him? Pasun ewa mrigadipaha, just like the king of the forest, lion, playfully killed the baby deer. Pasun ewa mrigadipaha. So Krishna, actually simply by his wish, if he wants, Paundraka would dead within a second. But because Paundraka requesting him to release his chakra, so Krishna is the fulfiller of everyone's desire, so he got it. Krishna chopped his head and kills all the army, and then not forgetting to kill the Kasiraj, the king of the Kasi. So Krishna chopped off his head using his Sudarshan and sent his head to Kasi, to Varanasi. This chapter mentioned it's just like a rose flower being blown away by a wind. Shh, poop. There you go. Reaching the gate of Kasi, right? And then the people start wondering, oh, it looks like a head. Yes, it is a head. Whose head is this? And then they examine, oh, this is our king's head. And then his queens, his son came, and then they all cry. Right? They all cry. And then his son, the Kasiraja's son, by the name Sudakshina. Yeah. Now, why his name is Sudakshina is very important because he is very generous in giving charity. Sudakshina. He is very generous in giving charity. Now he performed worship to the Lord of Kasi, Lord Shiva. He wants to avenge his father's death. Yeah, so he performed austerity to worship Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva, being very pleased, came to him and asked him, my dear great devotee, Sudakshina, what do you want? Anything you want, I shall fulfill. As usual, Lord Shiva would always tell that without second thought, anything you want, I shall fulfill. And Sudakshina said, tell me a means by which I can avenge the murder of my father. And Lord Shiva said, all right, you should perform a great yajna, a great sacrifice, by inviting an Agni call. Anybody have read this verse, this chapter? An Agni called Dakshin Agni. You perform yajna by inviting this Agni. Of course, in our Vaishnava Padhyati, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami explained, there are 56 different Agnis who are the incarnation of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha. And as Vaishnavas, for different samskaras, different homas, different yajnas, we invite different personalities. So our method of worship is we are purely worshipping Lord Narayan, Lord Vishnu. So Lord Shiva said, this Dakshin Agni, if you worship, you please him by the Abhichara ritual. Abhichara ritual is black magic ritual. Yeah, by Abhichara ritual, this Agni, along with the Pramatas, with the Bhutas, with the ghosts, will fulfill your desire when he is directed against a person who envious of the Brahmanas. Lord Shiva knows that Sudakshina wanted to kill Krishna. But Lord Shiva says that your desire will be fulfilled only to those who are against the Brahmana. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Krishna is very dear to the Brahmanas. Yeah. So finally, Sudakshina along with his priest performing this sacrifice, and then one naked fiery demon appear from the sacrifice, and that is the Dakshin Agni personification along with the Pramatas, with the ghosts. Now Sudakshina requested him to attack Dwaraka and kill Krishna, and they went to Dwaraka, and all the residents of Dwaraka was terrified, because he was burning some stuff. And then they went to Krishna asking for shelter, and Krishna just laughed. Krishna just laughed and saying, "You don't worry, I will take care of this." And what happened? He just released his Sudarshan Chakra. Kill all the demons. And this Dakshin Agni could not tolerate the heat of Sudarshan, although he is a fire itself. Yeah? And he got frustrated. He could not kill Krishna. He could not harm the residents of Dwaraka. And what happened? Now he returned to Kashi. He kills his own master, Sudakshina. He killed Sudakshina and he burned the entire Varanasi. Everything, marketplaces, everything he burned. And not only that, Sudarshan also came and killed the Dakshinagni fire personification. And then Sudarshan came back to Lord Krishna. Yes? So, if you think that you can defeat Krishna, the only way is by devotional service. Pure devotional service, you can defeat Krishna. Not otherwise. Yeah? And of course, this chapter explains what happened to Paundraka after his death. He got the Sarupya Mukti. He is elevated to Vaikuntha. He got the four-handed form of Lord Vishnu. Srila Prabhupada explained in Krishna book, he mentioned that because of this mentality, so Paundraka indirectly becoming Krishna conscious, because he dressed himself like Krishna, putting yellow dhoti, Srivatsa, Kaustuba jewels. So he was in full meditation. And finally, after his death, anyway, he was killed by Krishna. He get Vaikuntha. He get the Sarupya Mukti. Yeah, the same form, four-handed form with the blue complexions. Yeah, so that's what he gets. But of course, Srila Rupa Goswami explained this is not devotional service, although he was Krishna conscious. Yeah, because devotional service means anukulyena Krishna anusilanam. We have to serve Krishna in a favorable way. We have to think about Krishna in a favorable way, not thinking of him because you want to kill him. Of course, that is one way how to attain Krishna. But if you want your names to be recorded in the Bhagavatam, you must become a very great devotee or a very, very great demon. If you become like small demon, you will not be recorded here. If you become a small devotee also, you will not be recorded here. Yeah, only great devotee's name and great demon's name will be recorded here. So Paundraka is one. Yeah. Interestingly, in the 7th canto, in the 1st chapter, Narad Muni mentioned, Gopya kamad bhayat kamso dvesha chadya nayo dayo nripaha sambandhat vrisnaya snehat yuyam bhakta vayam viboho. So, Gopya kamad, the gopis attain Krishna by kama, lusty desire. Of course, Srila Prabhupada mentioned this is not just like lusty desire that how we are experiencing. It's different. It's purely prema. Yeah. Prabhupada said we have to know the distinction between iron and gold. Both are metal, but there is a big difference. So Gopya, Kama, Bhayat Kamso, and Kamsa attained liberation because of fear. He was, in great fear that Krishna will come and kill him. Even he was dreaming that Krishna come and chop his head, Every time he would remember Krishna because of fear. Yeah? And then dvesha chadyanya nayodripaha, and all the other demons, they constantly remember Krishna because of dvesha, because of the envy. And they attain Krishna. And sambandhad vrishnaya snehat, and the vrishni, the yadus, they attain Krishna because of the snehat, because of the familial affection toward Krishna. And Narada Muni said, yoyam bhaktya vayam vibho. And we, the general devotees, including you, including all of us, attain Krishna by devotional service. Yes. Yoyam bhaktya vayam vibho. We will attain Krishna through the performance of devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada, in that purport, it is from the 7th canto, chapter 1, text number 31. Prabhupada mentioned that Kamsa and all these demons, although they get liberation, but most of the demons get the Sayujya Mukti, or impersonal liberation. Yeah. But of course, few special demons like Paundraka or Putana, they get like elevated position. Putana gets the position of a Datri. Aho bakiyam stanakala kutam jigam sayapaya apya shadvi. She is an ashadvi. She is not a saintly person. Lebe gatim datyucham tatonyam datri. She get the position of a mother in Goloka Vrindavan. Yeah. Kamva dayalum sravanam rajim. Uddhava said, Kamva dayalam. Who can be more merciful than Krishna? Yeah. A demon. Krishna gave the position of a mother. A demon get the Sarupya Mukti, having the same bodily feature in Vaikunta as Lord Vishnu. Who can be more merciful than Krishna? Yeah? Krishna is the most merciful personality. So, that is the pastimes of Paundraka, the false Vāsudeva, and finally he was killed. Yeah? Anybody who falsely claiming to be God. I remember one thing. There is Srila Prabhupada's disciple. His name is Vijaya Prabhu. He's very famous of book distribution. So one day he came to Indonesia. He gave a class. I was there. He said that one time when I was distributing books, so he came across to a person who rejected him by saying, sorry, I don't have time to read. As usual, if you approach people, people will say, I don't have time to read. And then he said to this person, what is your occupation? You look so busy. And then this person said, my occupation is that I am a god. And Vijay Prabhu said, oh, you are a god? He said, yes. All right, if you are a god. He put his hand in his pocket like this. And he said that if you are God, now tell me how many fingers I put in my pocket. Like, tell me the numbers. And he said, I don't know. Then how you can claim to be God? Yeah, it's so simple, So by the way, the purpose of Krishna descended to the material world is one, of course, to establish Dharma samsthapanarthaya, to establish the truth, to establish the religious principles. And of course, paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya duskritam, to protect the devotees and to kill the demons, such as Paundraka. So, toward the end of this chapter, there is a phala sruti. Phala sruti is the result of hearing. So, it is mentioned here that ya enam sravayen martya utama sloka vikrama samahito vasrinnuyat sarva papai pramuchyate. This is a great relief for us. Ya enam sravayen martya. Any mortal, we are all mortal, any mortal who recollect, remember these pastimes of the Lord killing Paundraka, Uttama sloka vikrama. Vikrama means the heroic pastimes of the Lord. Sarva papai pramuchyate. he will be free from all sinful reactions. Simply by hearing this pastime, simply by remembering this pastime. So now all of you is completely free from all sinful reaction. There is no doubt, my dear devotees, there is no doubt. But it doesn't mean that today you hear this pastime, you go through this chapter, 10 canto, chapter 66, and then tomorrow you commit some sins, break some of the rules and regulation, and then you go again through this chapter. It doesn't work in that way. Yeah? Namno balad yasya hi papa buddhihi. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. So, Krishna's name, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's quality, and Krishna himself are on the absolute platform, and they are all same, identical. So don't take this pastime very cheaply. Think that today I will do something, and then I will go through this chapter again tomorrow, so I'll be free. I'll be free from the sins. It doesn't work like that. That will offend Krishna's lotus feet. That will offend Krishna's lotus feet. Of course, our purpose of hearing this pastime of the Lord is not just simply to get relief from our sin, but the priority purpose is that Harishchitam samasrayat. How can we develop the attachment to the Lord? How we can develop our love to Krishna? Because the more we hear Krishna's qualities, so the natural affection toward the Lord will develop. Yeah, naturally. In the pastime of Rukmini, when she hears the qualities of Lord Krishna from Narad Muni, so simply by hearing the qualities of the Lord, although she never met Krishna before, she developed this natural attraction to Krishna. So in the same way, when we hear these pastimes of Krishna, killing this demon, it's a heroic pastime. Yeah, Vikramaha, it's heroic pastimes. And these heroic pastimes is actually suitable for the sadhakas. Because when we hear the pastime of Lord Krishna killing some demons, that's actually killing the same demoniac propensities within our heart. Therefore, we find in the Bhagavad Gita how Arjuna addressed Krishna. O Madhusudana, O Rishikesha. Yeah? So all this actually related to the pastime of the Lord killing all these demons. Yeah? Krishna kills this demon for their own benefit and for our benefit who hears these glorious pastimes. It is not that Krishna is envious. Krishna can be envious? Can he? Yes, why not? There's one disciple of Srila Prabhupada, his name is Madhudvisa Prabhu. Yeah, very famous. So after the initiation, Madhudvisa Prabhu asked Srila Prabhupada, so Prabhupada, what is Madhudvisa means? Prabhupada said, Madhu is the name of a demon, Madhu, and Dvisa means envy. So Krishna, who is being envious of this demon, Madhu? And Madhudvisa Prabhu asked, can Krishna be envious? Prabhupada said, yes. Why not? Yeah. So, because these demons are envious of Krishna and his devotees, therefore the best way is that Krishna just give them relief, liberate them by killing them directly. Yeah. So this kind of envy is spiritual envy, transcendental envy, because when Krishna kills this demon, they get the benefit. Yeah. If I kill you, you will not get the benefit. Hopefully not. Yeah, it's just an example. Yeah, but when Krishna kills someone or a demon, so it's beneficial for them, and once again I say beneficial for all of us who hear this pastime. Yeah, because as Prahlad Maharaj very famously mentioned, that Naivo Dvije Paro Durataya Vaitharanyas Tvad Virya Gayana Mahamrita Magnacheta. So Virya Gayana. Virya means the heroic pastimes. This is the only solace, Srila Prabhupada mentioned, this is the only solace for the conditioned souls who suffer in the material world. By hearing these pastimes, hopefully, because this Paundraka, he is exhibiting the dvesa here, being envious of Krishna. And one of the reasons why we are here, because we are envy the Lord. Why only Him is God? I also want to be God. Now you are here, you are in charge of something, of your family, of your wife, of your kids, of your state, of your country. Then you feel like, okay, it's not so bad. Probably I'm God. Yeah, probably I'm God. So you have this, we all have this propensity of controlling things. Prabhupada mentioned that the propensity to lord it over the material nature. Therefore, here we go. Yes. So, Sarge Janti Parantapa. We are here. We are destined here because we envy Krishna. And hopefully by hearing these pastimes, the envy in our heart can be destroyed. Yeah, because envy is just like a deadly poison. If you envy someone, no matter how nice he is, you just feel that he's wrong, he's bad, Nothing good about him. Envy is just like you want to poison someone, but you yourself take the poison. Because you are the one who get hurt. Especially when that person behaving so nice and somehow or other people respected him. Oh my goodness, I cannot tolerate this. I have to develop the crab mentality. You know what is crab mentality? Yes, exactly. The fishermen, if they catch some crabs, they never cover the lid of their basket. No need to cover the lid, because another crab, if any crab will climb up to get escape, another crab will pull the legs of this crab down. Oh, why people love him so much? I have to find fault on him. Things like this, Well, it's happening to the people in general, yeah, including devotees probably, yeah. But our hope is that this envy is a deadly poison, and let us just get rid of this. Yeah, it's very dangerous, very detrimental for our Krishna consciousness practice. You can't advance, not at all, especially if you envy some devotees. Yeah, you can't advance in Krishna consciousness. So, on that note, we are approaching Janmashtami festival, and every day we will hear different pastimes of the Lord. Yeah, thanks to Prabhu that arranging this event so nicely. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any comments would be appreciated.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, thank you for the class. Here it is said in the purport that foolishly he was swayed away by flattery. So in our case, in our personal day-to-day lives, how do we remain in that normal, like sthita, sthita prajna, and not be swayed away by flattery, and we get affected by other people flattery, or sometimes we like negative comments also, and we get affected. So how can we remain?
Yes. Thank you so much. Flattery. Naturally, people love to be glorified, right? Oh, Prabhu, you are great. You are great, Kirtanias. You are great in this and that. People, generally as devotees, they say, no, Prabhu, no. But within the heart, sometimes, oh, yes, I am. But here is one tip that I have been asking the same questions. What happens if people glorify you or flatter you? Immediately you have to throw that hot potato to your guru. Because flattery or glorification is like hot potato. Yeah, if you keep holding it, your hand will get burned. So if someone glorify you genuinely, really genuinely, you should say, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, only by his mercy. All glories to Gurudev. by all his, or everything is possible by his mercy. Yeah. And what happened when you throw this hot potato to Srila Prabhupada will throw this hot potato to his guru, and it goes on up to Krishna. When Krishna holds this hot potato, nothing will happen. So that's one thing we can do. Genuinely, we have to acknowledge the mercy of the gurus. Yeah. I am nothing. If I have done something great, it is not because of me, it's just because of the Guru's mercy. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is this preface by Srila Prabhupada. He said that actually he acknowledged few disciples of him, and he said in general to all of you boys and girls who have helping me to push forward this mission, and especially everything is possible by the mercy of His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. I have done nothing. I just try to follow the instruction of my Guru. That's one way how you can deal with that. Because flattery is very dangerous also. But at the same time, when you want to appreciate some devotee's service, some devotee's good qualities, it should be genuine. It should be genuine, not just flattery word, Yeah, not just simply like to flatter, but should be genuine. And you take the inspiration of those devotees, that maybe, hopefully one day I can perform such a service. I can follow your footstep, like that. Yeah? The mic.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for your wonderful class. My question is, how do we remove this envy from our hearts? Like we feel that when we see another devotee and then they say Dandavat Pranam, we feel that we should be the Guru, or we feel that I'm senior, We don't have this mood that I'm junior, although it is said that we should be the lower than the worm on the stool, but we feel that we want to be more senior. How do we, become better like that?
Thank you for that question. How to remove the envy? This is like very tough task, But Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto explained, what is that verse? Very famous verse. I used to quote this verse. Give me a few seconds. No, that's Rishabhadev, Nunam Pramata. This will kill me the whole day. If I remember just the first word of this verse, Krishna. Envy is one of the, what do you call this? The 6 anarthas, yeah? The 6 anarthas. Say loudly. Okay, yeah. Kama, Krodha, Kama, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. Matsarya is envy. Yeah. Krishna. It's not a lucky day to remember a sloka. But Mahatpadam Pada Rajo Bisekam Niskinchananam Navrinityavat. That's the second part of the verse. Yes. Mahatpadam. Pada Rajo Bisekam. So how to remove envy? Yeah, by serving great devotees. That is Prahlad Maharaj's instruction. Take the dust of their lotus feet and put on your head. But Srila Prabhupada mentioned sometimes devotees would feel reluctant when you touch their feet. So what to do is by serving them. By serving the devotees, actually, naturally you will get their mercy. Can you Google it? Naisam matis tawa urukramangrim sprisatyanartha pagamo yadartaha mahiyasam padarajo bisekam niskinchananam navrinityavat. Thank you. Can you read the full translation? Give him the mic. It's very nice verse. Yeah.
Translation: unless they smear upon their bodies the dust of the lotus feet of a Vaishnava, completely free from material contamination. Persons very much inclined towards materialistic life cannot be attached to the lotus feet of the Lord, who is glorified for his uncommon activities. Only by becoming Krishna conscious and taking shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord in this way can one be freed from material contamination.
Yes. So Mahiya Sampada Rajo Biseka. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes. So by serving the devotees, what kind of devotees? Niskinchananam. One who has no material aspiration. But in general, you can just serve any devotees. Yeah, any devotees. We should serve, and in this way, the anartha, and envy is one of the anarthas, can be eradicated from one's heart. Yeah? And that service should be genuine in nature. Yeah, it is interesting that in the early days, so the devotees would compete whom to serve the prasadam. So some devotees, they don't want to sit on the line to be served. And then some of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada mentioned to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you know, we are having this competition, who would serve? Yeah, no devotees would like to sit for the prasadam, they just want to serve. And Srila Prabhupada said, both those who are serving the prasadam and who is honoring the prasadam are performing great service to one another, because they are having this mutual loving exchange to all the devotees. Yeah. So in that way, serving devotees is the solutions, how to get rid of the envy. Of course, chanting the holy names, taking darshan of the Lord, hearing. Yeah, it's all very much helpful. But as per the instruction of Prahlad Maharaj, yes, he mentioned that naisam matis tawad urukramangrim sprisat yanartha bhagamo yadartha. So the anartha will get destroyed when we serve great devotees. All right, it's exactly 9 o'clock according to this clock, but our TOBB bell is not yet ringing, but I would like to stop here. Thank you all very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.